Hi guys, I'm here at the CMA Songwriters Series at the Indigo at the O2 with the one and only Mr. Mac McAnally. Mac, it's a pleasure to have you here.
Thanks so much, Dan. I appreciate the help.
You're an absolute legend, so it's such an honour to speak to you. It really is.
Well, I do my favorite thing on earth and get to call it a job. I'm a very lucky man.
Yeah. And last time I spoke to you, you were just about to play a gig at the Borderline. So how was that? Tell us about that night.
Fabulous, a wonderful little underground club, and great fans. Some of Jimmy Buffett's fans that know me from his band, and some fans that read the credits of albums and saw something that I played on or something that I wrote. Had a nice conglomeration of folks. I'm impressed at how you Londoners sing. Your singers. It's unbelievable. Yes, I love the singing. Yeah. That was great. So I didn't, even though it was a solo performance, I didn't feel that way at all. I felt like I was singing with a Londoner choir.
Do you always enjoy coming to the UK? Is it always a great trip for you?
Always. My dad was a history major, so I don't know everything that he knew, but I have an interest that goes back in where we came from in the U.S. and where we learned democracy from. What at least the good aspects of what we learned. So no, I love, and honestly, I said this during the show. My introduction, even though I grew up in Mississippi, which is right next to where the blues was. Mississippi is where blues came from, and country music as well. I didn't really learn about the blues until the British invasion, until the Beatles and the Stones and Zeppelin and all that. So the UK has helped me musically quite a great deal as well.
Obviously, it's Country to Country Festival this weekend. Have you heard much about the festival over in the States?
Well, my friends who have played just come home raving, and my manager was over here last year. T.K. He said, oh, this songwriter show, you got to go do it. All my friends who did the show, it's sort of an incestuous business. So the country is a true community in Nashville. That's the great thing about Nashville is. Music has brought so many people there together. You truly root for your neighbors. You want them to do well. You want to help, and you become a fan of all kinds of people that you're in the same town with. And so these guys came home raving, and I got envious. So I had to come over here and check it out myself.
Yeah, it's getting absolutely huge. And what's so refreshing about it is how country music has grown over in the UK so rapidly in the last few years, isn't it?
I'm so happy about that because I believe of all the genres of music, and I appreciate all genres of music, but I think of all of them, the song is still the most important to country music. That's the most critical thing. The artists, they're not interchangeable or anything. We have wonderful artists. We have some here tonight, and all through the weekend we got some amazing artists. But the song is still higher up the totem pole in country music than it is in any other genre, I believe. And as a songwriter primarily, I'm very happy about that.
We've got an amazing lineup tonight. Obviously, Drake, Liz Rose, Maron, and Christian. I mean, it must be great for you to be on that stage with those guys.
I'm going to be a fan for 4 songs, and then I'm going to have to be me for one song, But fortunately, Liz and I, we just worked on her CD that's just coming out together. Her songwriter CD is just about to be released, and I was blessed to be able to produce that one. So I get to be her accompaniment a little bit on a couple of songs tonight, and that's going to be fun as well.
And I just spoke to Christian, and a colleague of mine spoke to Drake White a couple of weeks ago, and he was saying, I cannot wait for the Songwriters Series because I'm going to be on the same stage as Mac McAnally. And that must be
my standard retort to that is I question your taste and I appreciate it, but in reality, I'm truly honored that someone would think that about me. I've been at it for a while, and I love what I do, and I love trying to get better every day, and I've been blessed to work at the feet of some people way better than me, and I'm also blessed to work with everyone that's out there. This is an amazingly talented group we got tonight. If I can get in the middle of the pack somewhere with them, I'm going to be pretty lucky and pretty good. So.
I mean, Maron's had an amazing time recently with the Grammy, and Drake's going to have a huge year, I think, this year.
He's going to have a great year, and he and I just wrote our first song together. We're excited about, and Christian, I've been a fan for a long time, and Liz, our kids have grown up together. I've known Liz forever, and she's such a wonderful writer, just a great spirit. So it's going to be a great night.
Yeah, and I know we touched on this before, but talk to us about your recent album, A.K.A. Nobody, because I love it. I think it's a superb album. So tell us about what that project means to you.
Well, it's a musical diary of my last really about 5 years because usually I make a record about every 3 years, but my last 5 years have been particularly busy. So it took that long for me to accumulate enough things that I thought were important enough that I should say them on one project. And A.K.A. Nobody is a reference to me not wanting to be a big deal personally. I'm all more about the work than the entity. I never really had the drive to be a famous persona, but I am very, very proud of the work, and it's musically a little bit all over the place, but I love all kinds of music. So I got to write with Zach Brown and Kenny Chesney and Chris Stapleton and Big Al Anderson and Jimmy Buffett. Those were my co-writers on this record, so I'm in pretty high cotton in the co-writing category. Very blessed.
Zach's going to be in town this weekend. He's doing the main stage. So you're going to catch up with Zach at some point?
I'm hoping to. We got to play together at Fenway Park a couple of months ago.
Oh, that was huge. I saw the video of that.
Whoa, what? It's chill bumps. I get chill bumps thinking about it now. And he's so good, and the whole organization is very much like our organization with Jimmy Buffett. They're just a traveling second family. Yeah. They look after one another and they support one another, and it's the way it should be done. We're wandering minstrels, but they wander very well, and we try to do the same thing.
And on the most recent album, you tried quite a few different styles, didn't you? Because I know there's kind of Parisian jazz on there and a lot of different things on there. So did you quite enjoy the experimental side of things?
I love learning. I keep trying to learn, and the swing song Zanzibar. That's my daughter's singing background vocals on there with me, and. My dad came home from World War II listening to a little bit of the sort of gypsy jazz stuff, and I incorporated it into that song. It's not something I do a lot, but I love trying to get better, and I think it keeps me fresh in the straight country world too. The song I wrote with Zach, last but not least, is one of the better country songs that I've written in a while, and I'm very proud of Working Prayer, which is on there, a very straight country song as well. So. It's not like I'm leaving anything. Country music's still the base for me, but I love dabbling in all sorts of things, and it keeps the brain excited about getting better.
So what can we expect from tonight? Are you going to throw in a few of those from the new album, or is it going to be mainly the older stuff?
Well, probably some of the hits that I've written will be the basis of what goes on tonight. But always in a Writer in the Round, it's a reaction. If someone plays something, it makes you play something different than you were thinking about playing. So we'll start the faucet, and then once the water starts running, or whatever it is that's flowing, whether it be water or something else, that'll dictate where the show goes. But it's going to be fun.
God, we can't wait for it. I know the fans are really excited to see you as well. So
no more excited than we are to see them.
I really appreciate your time, Mac.
Thanks, Dan. Have a great one.
Signing out.